Money doesn't buy happiness. Don't worry, be happy. Just do what makes you happy. Well, what if my happiness is lying in bed all day, watching Netflix and binging it, eating a bunch of food that will produce the dopamine rush in my head that correlates to happiness, and I'm comfortable with that, right? So that's gonna make me happy, right? Maybe I should do that because I'm happy with comfort. Comfort makes me happy. But I know if I get uncomfortable, I won't per se be super excited and super happy that I'm getting uncomfortable. I don't think I'm gonna be happy going through that uncomfort. But I know I'm gonna achieve something. I know I'm gonna learn something new. I know I'm gonna grow. I know I'm gonna expand if I go through uncomfort. So that begs the question, should happiness really be the main goal of your life? Should happiness be what you're actually striving for? Should happiness be on the pedestal and a priority? Or should it take the back burner, and should something else actually be the priority in your life? Can't wait to dive into this one. I'm actually super excited. Alright, cue that intro and let's talk about if we should really value happiness above other certain things. Let's go. You know, this kombucha, it makes me happy. It's bubbly, it tastes good, and that happiness is about gone now, and I'm focused on the next thing, which is talking to you guys. But I know for the next 30 to 40 minutes, the kombucha is going to be moving through my stomach. It's going to be, helping my digestion. It's going to give me better health, and I'm going to live a more fulfilled life because I'm cleaner on the inside. But there is happiness, and there's joy, and there's fulfillment, and there's positive emotions. There's happy thinking. It can all get so confusing. But what the bleep is the difference between happiness, true happiness, fulfillment, joy, excitement? What's the difference between all that stuff, guys? And I was thinking about it, right? If I got to the end of my life, if I was at the very end of my life at 133 years old, right? And I was laying on my deathbed and someone said to me, Thomas, you did everything you set out to achieve in this life. You had impact. You changed people's lives. You experienced everything you wanted to experience. How do you feel? Well, I don't think I'd go into death saying, yeah, I'm really happy about that stuff. I don't think I'd be dying, even if someone was telling me, yo, you had a really impactful life. You changed people, you changed yourself, you experienced everything you want to. Someone's telling me that, and I am going into death. I wouldn't say, yeah, I'm really happy about that. That's awesome. No, hell no. You know what I would feel? I was thinking about it deeply. Pretty sure I'd feel this. I'd feel fulfilled. I'd feel fulfilled that during my life, I helped out so many people. I changed the world. I experienced everything I wanted to experience. I would feel fulfilled. I'd feel in joy. I'd feel in peace. My life had a purpose. Okay? And if I wanted to feel happy right before I died, I'd ask someone to get me an ice cream cone. Trigger the dopamine in my brain, right? Don't get me wrong. It's really hard for me to directly explain this, okay? But if you know what I'm getting at here, I'm getting at we should value growth, transformation, passion, and fulfillment, joy over happiness, right? Because happiness is temporary and it's great. Happiness is freaking awesome. During this video, I have my peak moments of happiness, but through the whole entire thing, I have this sustained fulfillment, right? As I've been going through my personal transformation, I've had this sustained joy. I've been feeling like I'm benefiting people, right? Helping people change. And that does make me feel happy, okay? It does make me feel happy. Happiness is a temporary emotion. Eckhart Tolle was talking about it in The Power of Now. And I know when you read books, You can't just be super influenced, but this really resonated with me, okay? Happiness is a temporary emotion. In a relationship, in life, you can have happiness and you can have the counterpart of it, which is pain, and it can oscillate every single day. The same thing that made you happy yesterday will make you feel pain the next day. That is how you define the difference between fulfillment and joy and happiness. If one thing can make you feel happiness and pain the next day, that's all it is. It's temporary happiness, right? For example, I can eat a burger today and it's gonna make me happy. It's gonna trigger that dopamine, and I'll be watching a movie. I'll be like, damn, I'm comfortable, I'm feeling good, I'm happy in this moment right now, everything's fine. Then the next day I'll be like, damn, like I'm overweight, I feel lethargic, like I'm feeling pain right now. I shouldn't have ate that burger. I could have got so much done instead of eating a burger and watching a movie, right? There's a counterpart to that happiness caused by the burger and watching the movie, right? But if I'm making music, right? There's no counterpart to that. If I film a YouTube video, the only counterpart I can literally conceive is I don't get the success I wanted to, right? But still, even if I don't get the success I wanted to, I'm growing as a person. I eat that burger, I'm not growing as a person. I'm not feeling fulfillment. Even if nobody sees this video, I just got all these words out to the universe, right? I'm friggin' fulfilled from that. Man, it's awesome. So I totally think, do what makes you happy. Yeah, you can feel happy, comfortable in bed all day, right? If you got a warm blanket, a compression blanket, candles, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Freaking you do that, right? But fulfillment, joy, growth, personal transformation is a whole nother level of this game. It really, really is. So, okay. Let's leave it off with this, right? Happiness and God. I was thinking of this too, right? I wasn't even thinking of it. It was getting downloaded in me. God. How many times has the word God been misused, overused, and we've just really lost the meaning of the word God over the millenniums, right? Well, your God's not my God, and we should probably have a war because we have many gods, and your God is saying this, and my God's saying that, so like, but originally, God was just the creator. God is creation. Like, this is God right here. Like, God's in this. It's created, right? And like, it's love. That's all God is. But over the years, it's been lost in translation. Happiness has become lost in translation. Happiness is, you can watch porn and feel happy tonight. Happiness is, you buy that brand new car and you're gonna freaking love it. You're gonna feel happy, right? And now they're saying, do what makes you happy, right? So we maybe work a job that makes us unhappy, causes us pain, so we can experience pleasure by being able to buy things, right? That happiness has been skewed, lost in translation. I'm sure happiness came from a very pure place. But now we got to put it aside. Just like we got to put the word God aside, and we have to talk about infinite intelligence. We have to talk about the universe, right? We got to start putting happiness aside, and we got to think of fulfillment. We got to think of joy. We got to think of purpose, all right? So I hope you guys caught the message of this, caught the drift. Okay, really, if you want to share it, right, I don't want to say, you know, I want you to keep the message. And if this message, you know someone that's like, wow, the way that this guy, the way that Thomas talks about happiness and joy of fulfillment is bang on, I encourage you, if you know someone that likes that, I encourage you share this with them. You don't hear this that often, right? So anyways, guys, peace, not peaches, but eat your peaches because they're great. And I wish you much learning and wisdom and an amazing life experience, okay? I love you guys. I do. Thank you for watching.